Hey everyone! Thanks for joining us today.
Hello, hello. Great to see you here.
We've got something really fun planned for you today. We're going to discuss common English sentences that you use every single day.
That's right. These are phrases you'll hear everywhere. At home, at work, with friends.
We'll talk about when and how to use them, and we'll make it fun and easy to remember.
The conversation has natural pauses so you can follow along easily.
Perfect for listening practice while you're doing other things. Walking, cleaning, relaxing. Anytime, anywhere.
Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button for English-speaking exercises. We create new content every week.
And smash that like button too. It helps us reach more English learners like you.
Don't forget to turn on your notifications. You'll never miss a new lesson.
Ready to learn some useful sentences? Let's go!
Here we go.
All right, so today we're talking about daily English sentences. I'm so excited about this.
Me too. These are sentences that people use constantly. Let's start with greetings. What's the most common greeting you hear?
Oh, that's easy. How are you? Everyone says this. But here's the funny thing. Most people don't really want a long answer.
You're absolutely right. When someone asks, "How are you?" they usually expect a short answer, like, "I'm good, thanks," or "Pretty good."
Exactly. Don't start telling your whole life story. Unless it's a close friend, of course.
Right. What about "What's up?" That's super common too, especially with younger people.
Yes. What's up is very casual. And the answer can be super simple. You can just say, not much, or hey.
Sometimes people even answer "What's up?" with "What's up?" It's like a greeting.
That's true. English is funny like that. Okay, let's talk about another situation. What do you say when you need help?
Good question. The most polite way is, "Could you help me, please?" Or, "Can you give me a hand?"
I love, can you give me a hand? It's friendly and casual. Americans use this one a lot.
What about when you're in a store and you need assistance?
Oh, you can say, excuse me, I need some assistance. Or, can you help me find something? Always start with excuse me to be polite.
That's important. Being polite makes everything easier. Now, what about apologizing? What do you say when you make a mistake?
Well, the classic is, I'm sorry. But there are many ways to apologize. You can say, my bad, if it's casual.
My bad is very informal. I use it with friends all the time. Like, if I accidentally bump into someone, I say, "Oh, my bad."
Right. But in a professional situation, stick with, I'm sorry, or I apologize.
Good point. What about excuse me? When do you use that?
Excuse me has so many uses. You use it to get someone's attention, or when you need to pass by someone, or if you didn't hear something clearly.
Yes, like, "Excuse me, could you repeat that?" Or just "Excuse me" with a questioning tone.
Exactly. It's one of the most useful phrases in English. Use it all the time.
Okay, let's talk about thanking people. Everyone knows "thank you," right?
Of course. But there are other ways too. Thanks is more casual. Thanks a lot shows more enthusiasm.
And "I really appreciate it" is more formal and sincere. I use this one when someone does something big for me.
That's perfect. And don't forget to respond when someone thanks you. You can say, you're welcome, or no problem.
"No worries" is another good one too. Very casual and friendly. Australians say this all the time.
Yes, they do. Okay, what about asking for permission? How do you ask politely?
Good one. You can say "May I?" or "Can I?" Like, "May I use your phone?"
May I is more formal. Can I is more common in everyday speech. Both are correct.
What about, do you mind if I? That's polite too, right?
Yes, but be careful. This one confuses learners. If someone says, no, I don't mind, it means, yes, you can.
Oh, that's tricky. The negative answer means yes. English is weird sometimes.
It really is. Let's talk about making suggestions now. What do you say?
I usually say, how about? Or what about? Like, how about we get pizza for dinner?
Perfect. Or why don't we is good too. Why don't we watch a movie tonight?
And let's is the simplest way. Let's go, or let's do it.
I love let's do it. So enthusiastic and positive. Now, what about agreeing with someone?
Easy. I agree, or just exactly. Or you can say, you're right.
Absolutely is another great one. It shows strong agreement. Like, if someone says, pizza is delicious, you can say, absolutely.
I definitely agree with that. Pizza is delicious. What about disagreeing politely?
Ah, that's important. You don't want to sound rude. You can say, I see your point, but, or, I'm not sure I agree.
I don't think so is direct, but still polite. And actually is good for correcting someone gently.
Yes, like, actually, the store closes at 9, not 8. You're giving correct information without being mean.
Perfect example. Now, let's talk about asking for clarification. What if you don't understand something?
Just be honest. Say, I don't understand, or could you explain that? There's no shame in asking.
Right. What do you mean is common too. Or, sorry, I'm not following.
Could you say that again? Is useful when you didn't hear clearly. Or simply, pardon?
These are all so helpful. What about offering something to someone, like food or drinks?
You can say, would you like? Would you like some coffee? Or, can I get you anything?
Help yourself is good too. When there's food on the table, you say, help yourself. It means take whatever you want.
Yes, very casual and welcoming. And if someone offers you something, how do you accept or decline?
To accept, say, yes, please, or that would be great. To decline politely, say, no, thank you, or I'm okay, thanks.
Never just say no by itself. Always add thank you. It's more polite.
Good advice. Let's talk about expressing opinions. How do you share what you think?
Start with I think or in my opinion. This makes it clear you're sharing your view, not stating a fact.
I feel like is common in American English. Like, I feel like this movie is too long.
Yes, and it seems to me is more formal. Good for professional settings.
What about when you're not sure about something?
Say, I'm not sure, but, or maybe, or I think so, instead of just yes. It shows you're not 100% certain.
Probably is useful too. It'll probably rain tomorrow. Not certain, but likely.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about common responses. When someone tells you news, what do you say?
It depends on the news. For good news, say, that's great, or congratulations, or I'm so happy for you.
For bad news, say, I'm sorry to hear that, or that's terrible, or oh no.
Really? Is a good neutral response when you're surprised. It works for both good and bad news.
True. No way is similar but more casual. Shows surprise or disbelief.
Let's talk about changing topics. How do you smoothly change the subject?
Say, by the way, to introduce something new. Or speaking of if it's related, like speaking of movies. Did you see the new one?
Anyway is good for getting back on topic or moving forward. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I use that one a lot. What about ending a conversation? You can't just walk away.
No, that would be rude. Say, I should get going, or I need to run, or it was nice talking to you.
I'll let you go is polite too. It sounds like you're being considerate of their time.
Smart. And always end with, see you later, or talk to you soon, or take care.
These are all essential phrases. Let me ask you something. What's the most overused phrase in English?
Oh, probably, how are you? People say it automatically without thinking.
True. And everyone just responds, good, even if they're not.
It's just a social habit, like a ritual. What phrase do you use most?
I think I say, you know what I mean, a lot, to check if people understand me.
That's a good one. I probably say, honestly, too much. Honestly, I don't know. Or honestly, that's crazy.
We all have our favorite phrases. That's what makes conversation natural.
Absolutely. Speaking of natural, let's talk about filler words, like and
Oh, yes. Native speakers use these all the time. They give you time to think.
Well, at the beginning of a sentence, gives you a second to organize your thoughts. Well, I'm not sure about that.
You know is another common filler, though try not to overuse it. Some people say it in every sentence.
True. What about like? Young people use it constantly.
Oh my gosh, yes! I was like so surprised. He's like really tall. It's everywhere.
It's not grammatically necessary, but it's part of natural speech. Don't worry about using it sometimes.
Right. Sounding natural is more important than being grammatically perfect all the time.
Exactly. Communication is the goal. Okay, let's do a quick quiz. I'll give you a situation. You tell me what to say.
Fun. Go ahead.
You accidentally step on someone's foot. What do you say?
Easy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Or, excuse me, my bad.
Perfect. Next, your friend tells you she got a new job.
That's amazing. Congratulations. Or, that's great news. I'm so happy for you.
Excellent. Last one, you want to leave a conversation politely.
It was nice talking to you, but I should get going. See you later.
Perfect. You know all the essential phrases.
These are all so practical. If you learn these sentences, you can handle most daily situations.
Absolutely. Practice them until they feel natural. Say them out loud.
Yes, use them in real conversations. The more you use them, the easier they become.
This has been such a fun discussion. I hope everyone learned something useful.
Me too. These phrases will make your English sound more natural and confident.
Thanks for the great conversation.
Thank you too. See you next time.
Take care, everyone.
And that's a wrap. We covered so many useful daily phrases today.
These sentences will help you in real-life situations, at work, with friends, everywhere.
Remember, practice makes perfect. Listen to this conversation multiple times.
Try the shadowing technique. Repeat the sentences along with us. It really works.
Your pronunciation and fluency will improve so much.
If this video helped you, show us some love with a thumbs up. Click that like button.
Subscribe to English Speaking Exercises for more content. We make videos just like this one every week.
Tell us in the comments, which phrase will you use today? We're curious to know.
And suggest topics for future videos. We love hearing your ideas.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
Thank you too. Keep practicing and never give up. You're doing amazing.
Until next time,
Goodbye, everyone.
see you soon.